today's chief guest, Mr. Nazmul Hassan, and the special guest, Major General Mohammad Yusuf, Director General Drug Administration, and other distinguished people on the dais, and ladies and gentlemen. Really, it's my privilege to be part of this event, and I'm trying to come to Bangladesh to attend this event since last 5 years. It was not possible because of different reasons. But finally, I thought that I should visit this time because so much is happening in Bangladesh. The entire world is talking about the contribution of Bangladesh in the pharmaceutical industry in the days to come. Just I would like to say, you are very much aware of that India is known to be pharmacy of the world, and we're exporting drugs to more than 200 countries. Bangladesh is also exporting drugs to 117 countries. Just now our friend has mentioned that, at the time of independence of Bangladesh, you are completely dependent on imports. It is also the same in case of India. When we got the independence, 95% of the companies are from the multinationals. We used to depend on the imports. But now India is producing drugs for their own needs, as well as we are meeting the requirements of the global population. India can also claim that we saved hundreds of millions of population from the dreaded diseases like malaria, tuberculosis, AIDS, particularly in the Africa. So it's always, I'm closely following Bangladesh pharma policy, being a regulator, worked in Drugs Control Administration for 27 years. It's always a pro-patient policy. They're one of the first countries who adopted the essential medicines list from the WHO. So we always used to read too much about it. So particularly our friend has also rightly mentioned about most of the European companies are closing down, and America is also closing down just because they wanted to reduce the healthcare expenses. So I think if you take the example of India, India got an advantage during the patent exemption period. The Indian pharmaceutical industry, and with the support of the then Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Gandhi, and the contribution of USSR in establishing IDPL, are the milestones in developing Indian pharmaceutical industry. So Bangladesh is also having a similar situation. They have an LDC status up to 2032, and you are producing formulations for your population, and that is a positive sign. So India always treats Bangladesh not as a competitor, as our friend. The countries like India and Bangladesh should collaborate and work together for the betterment of the population of not only these two countries. We should also to support the global population who can't afford to have drugs at a very exuberant prices. So as of now, whoever manufactures drugs at an affordable price and to cater the needs of the people who are unprivileged, the India and Bangladesh can work in that direction, and the affordability and patient-centric policies are always plays a very crucial role. If you manufacture the same drugs which are produced in India, the Bangladesh, if it is produced in US or European Union, it's almost 30 to 35% more expensive for the production cost. So this is the what I see, the more or less the people-to-people relation, as well as the culture and food habits. We have a very close association. Most of the Bangladeshi friends, when I was in university, I used to have friends who studied in Andhra University. And we are always very friendly. So that friendship can continue to work in this area. And India is also treated in cricket. In 1983, till India won the World Cup, as a very small team and a small baby, Bangladesh is also treated like that when they entered. Now they defeated the biggest cricket teams in the world, including India and some of the big old countries who are playing cricket for so many years. I also congratulate Nazmul Hassan. He also happens to be the president of Board of Control for Cricket in India. I am associated with both these people. One is I was in FDA, like our DG Drug Administration. I also used to play cricket in my university days. So these, and at the same time, these people are also associated with pharmaceutical industry. I worked as a regulator. Certainly, I'm not going to much of your time. I'm very much thankful to Bapi and Mr. Paresh for giving me this opportunity to be part of this engagement. I once again promise. Yesterday I had a very fruitful discussions with CEO of API Park as well as the Bapi Secretary General. Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India will put all its efforts in making a collaborative approach between Indian pharmaceutical industry and Bapi, and we always continue to treat you as our friends, not as the competitors. So I wish you all the best and thank you very much.